Hey guys, this is Matrix Donnie, and today we're back with another YouTube video. Today we're doing a video about the Monarch deck, kind of like Monarch Lockdown, centered around the Shiro monsters. Shiro is the last part of Yuri Shiro, of Sinister Yuri Shiro here. And the main thing to summon these are the Vandy's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend. These are two really powerful cards and pretty much lock down the opponent, and you really can't play when both of them are on the field, especially when you're in the meta and such. So today we're doing deck profile. As you can see here, we start off with one Ether. I really only run one Ether. I either run this or I run Erebus. They're both pretty good cards, but this thing I can instantly search and summon Majesty's or Vandy's Fiend, and also attack with it. For more powerful plays, I run 3 Vandy's Fiend. Vandy's Fiend I'm kind of met on because it actually creates more brick potential for the deck than actually creates consistency. Because, like, yes, you can summon it with Shiro, but you can also really brick really hard with it because it can't be targeted by Return of the Monarch, which I play 3 copies of. Neither can Tenacity target it because it has 1200 defense. It's just like so rude. It's a really powerful card, but it's also very some weaknesses. Like it really should not have 1200 defense. It really should have 1000. That's why a lot of times I run 2 Vanities and 3 Majesties instead of 3 of both. If you want to get optimal play, because the optimal play for this deck is a Shiro, a Vandy's Fiend, and a Majesty's Fiend. The best hand for this deck, without consistency cards added to it, so without Desires, without Upstart, without Pantheism, and such, is probably like a Majesty's, or probably a Vandy's Fiend, and then Return the Monarchs, and an Idea, and a Shiro, because then and then card advance also, so you can actually just like play like that and get both Majesty's and Vandy's Fiend on field. You can from my testing, you can get both of them on the field about this at the same time, about 30-40% of the time, which is about one duel every 3 matches. And if your opponent is playing meta, like there's really no point in continuing the duel because literally every deck in meta can't counter Vandy's Fiend and the Majesty's Fiend on the field. So, next I play 3 Majesty's Fiend. I think Majesty's Fiend is actually a lot better than Vandy's. Vandy's is actually much harder out, and Majesty's Fiend is actually really much stronger than Vandy's because it restricts monster effects, and a lot of monster effects nowadays can destroy monsters or boost attack to run it over by battle. I run 1 Karaz to pop the obligatory Pantheism or Prime. I pop just +1, you know. And then I run 1 Cyberknight Magician. This is actually a strange tech I actually use, but it's actually strangely helpful in a lot of situations. It's a this actually should not target. I think this is it changes the attack of 1 face-up monster to 2000. It doesn't target actually technically. So like it's affected by magic. Like Magic Specters are affected by it. I remember once I used this thing to make a Nirvana High Paladin, that has 3300 attack, and none of my cards could get over it, even with Domain. Well, my Ether and a Domain could get over it, but like this would be much easier because I just discard 1 card. Because a lot of my cards can be discarded in the grave and can banish for effects. Like Prime, my 2 Prime I run, my Frost Blasts, and then my Pantheism. So it's really helpful to me, especially when I want to run over something that I can't target or anything. I don't know why it says target here. Maybe it's like a bug from Dueling Nexus. It's actually a new program called Dueling Nexus. I'll be doing a video about it. I'll put in the link in the description if you want to look there about it. So, the vassals I run are 1 Landrobe. It's really helpful to, like, stopping, like, stuff like Crystal Wing and such. Obviously, if they have, like, obviously they've already taken the bait. Mithra is just good to go with Stormforth. It's kind of sometimes you don't want to run a card for another one of. So I don't know. Like, choose if you want to run Mithra or not, but it just increases consistency for the deck. 2 Eidos, because you don't want to draw Eidos. You really don't want to draw this card. I'd rather run Landrope or Mithra that you can special summon from your hand instead of another Eidos. And then I got 3 Idea. I don't see the Super Konami engine really helping a lot, and I think this normal Monarch is the best way to do this deck. Next, I got 1-for-1. Again, this card is not exactly a -1 all the time. It can also special summon Idea from the deck, which is always really helpful. 1 Pantheism, I wish I could play 3. Same with Rhoda. I play 3 Tenacity. There's searching cards. It can target Ether and Majesty Fiend, but not Vanity's Fiend. The Tenacities also can be targeted by Karaz and Cyberknight Magician. The Cyberknight Magician has 2400 and 1000 stats, same as Karaz, which is actually really helpful. Next, I run 2 Desires and 1 Upstart. I don't run 3 Desires because I've run into times where I've drawn 3 Desires in the first turn hand, and actually, if you draw more than 1 Upstart, actually, you can brick much easier. And actually, it's actually much, much more consistent when you have an Upstart in the deck instead of a Desires. Next, 2 Card Advance. I'm kind of wiggly about this because it's not the best card. It gives you a free tribute summon to get your power plays on the field and get the actual lockdown of the deck on the field, but it's not like it can also contribute to bricking if you don't run more than if you don't run 2, you run 3, instead. So next is Frostblast of the Marks. Kind of, it's like a Galaxy Cyclone, searchable Galaxy Cyclone for Monarchs. It's really helpful in my opinion. You can also replace this with MST, pretty much NEST destruction card. I just like running Emperor's Freezing Air or Frostblast because I can banish it for both Prime and its own effect. Next is Stormforth, which I really wish I could play 3 of this card. I run 3 Return of the Marks. It's really helpful for just trying to get your combos off, and it's continually just cycling and searching cards. Next is 3 Domain. I'm thinking of running 2 Domain and a Terraforming just so I can have more consistency in the deck, but I can also search this via Tenacity, and I can manage 3 of them via Pantheism. So I don't run that. I don't run 1 Terraforming and 2 Domain. Next is the 2 Prime Monarch. You can't run 3 in the deck. You have 2 little Monarch spells. So I run 2. And I also run 2 Sinister Yoshiro. It's basically, it's protection for your fiends. Additional Texan deck is one is Super Race Sun. You can summon this. I've summoned this like 15 times in I think 50, 60 duels via Yoroshiro's effect. You can actually summon this card via Yoshiro. So, and also when it's destroyed, you can discard 1 card and get back. It's also really helpful because it's just a really powerful card. It's the thing you can get over 3,000 without Domain, and sometimes you really need 3,000 without Domain, because if your opponent uses Blue Eyes, pops your Domain, you're kind of screwed, because the highest stack point monster you have is 2,800, and that's Ether, and then that's one of the rest of your cards are 2,400 or lower. Yes, you can non-targeting chain Cyberknight Magician to any monster to make it 2,000, but you really only run 1 of that in the deck too. So, yes, that's all you really need. Because Cyberknight Magicians, it's kind of like Widmore card, while a revenge killing card. I'm using Pokemon language in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's kind of strange, but if you're in a tight slot, you draw this while you have Domain on the field. You can pretty much game them, or take out their boss monster with really little to no effort, and then you can just keep on getting recovery and getting your fiends back on field, so they really can't respond to your plays in the next few turns. Because once they summon a boss monster, they need to recover from that, and they won't be able to recover for a couple turns at least. And in that time, you can take time to just tribute, like get your fiends out or even your ether. So yeah, this deck's really powerful in my opinion. Use it at your own risk. This is like a lot of people hate me because I use deck. I played this into a couple tournaments, a couple 16-player tournaments, a couple 32-player tournaments. I think I've won 2 of the 16-player ones. I think the 32-player one, I think I got like within top 5. That's really good for a deck. All these tournaments are non-meta, obviously, because meta would just wreck everything. Yeah, it's maybe this maybe like top tier 2, maybe. Definitely not tier 1. It's a really good anti-meta deck. I was thinking of doing Kaiju Monarch, but that didn't really work too well. So, yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna do more videos. Doing some more videos about Kaiju, Kaiju ciphering. I know that already sounds like cancer, but it's just, you brick a lot, but it's really powerful when you either have a tag duel or when you can make really easy synchro plays. So, yeah, see you guys.